Imagine sitting in complete silence when suddenly you hear a deep, low moan that seems to rise from the depths of infinity, or a screeching metallic whistle that twists and bends like a ghost howling through empty corridors. Now imagine being told these sounds did not come from a horror movie soundtrack but from outer space itself. For centuries we thought of space as a silent void. After all, there is no air in space to carry sound waves. And yet, through ingenious science and advanced spacecraft, we have learned that the universe is anything but silent. Planets, magnetic fields, black holes, and distant plasma storms all vibrate and resonate, producing eerie signals that scientists have converted into sounds we can actually hear. These sounds are not only haunting, they are real scientific recordings that reveal the hidden voices of the cosmos. Today, we're going to explore the most terrifying sounds of space ever recorded, from the wailing chorus of Earth's magnetosphere to the guttural growl of a black hole billions of light-years away. These sounds will change the way you think about the universe forever. The first question most people ask is, how can space, which is a vacuum, have sound at all? On Earth, sound travels through vibrations in air molecules. In the vacuum of space, there is no air, so ordinary sound cannot propagate. But that doesn't mean the universe is silent. Instead, space is filled with plasma, clouds of charged particles like electrons and protons that can vibrate and oscillate. These vibrations generate electromagnetic waves which spacecraft can detect with sensitive instruments. Scientists then take those raw signals and shift them into the audible range for human ears, a process known as sonification. What we hear is not a direct recording like a microphone would capture, but rather a translation of real physical vibrations, magnetic fluctuations, and plasma interactions into sound. That means the eerie noises you are about to hear are not invented. They are the universe's own language, revealed through science. One of the first terrifying sounds ever captured in space actually comes from Earth itself. Surrounding our planet is the magnetosphere, a vast magnetic bubble generated by Earth's molten iron core. This shield protects us from the deadly solar wind, streams of charged particles blowing from the sun at 1,000,000 miles per hour. When those particles crash into our magnetic field, they create plasma waves that ripple and sing. NASA spacecraft like Themis and Cluster have captured these plasma wave recordings, and when converted into sound, they resemble an eerie, whistling chorus. Scientists call them chorus waves, and they are thought to be responsible for creating the shimmering auroras we see near the poles. To the human ear, though, these chorus sounds are unnerving, like a swarm of alien insects chirping in unison, rising and falling in waves. Hearing Earth sing reminds us that our planet is alive in ways we rarely consider, constantly humming with invisible energy. Here is NASA's Earth chorus waves sound. If Earth's chorus sounds strange, Jupiter's sounds are downright terrifying. When NASA's Voyager 1 and 2 spacecraft flew past Jupiter in 1979, they carried instruments to measure plasma waves in the giant planet's magnetosphere. What they recorded shocked scientists: eerie whistles, shrieks, and roaring whooshes unlike anything heard before. Jupiter's magnetic field is the strongest of any planet in the solar system, about 20,000 times stronger than Earth's, and it traps vast belts of charged particles that create these intense plasma waves. When converted to audio, Jupiter's magnetosphere sounds like a haunted house come alive, metallic screeches, high-pitched whistles, and deep growls layered together. NASA later described the sounds as radio storms, and indeed, they are so powerful that amateur radio operators on Earth can sometimes pick them up. Listening to Jupiter, one cannot help but feel dwarfed by the sheer violence and alien strangeness of the largest planet in our solar system. Here is the Voyager's recording of Jupiter's radio storms. Next sound is from Saturn, the jewel of the solar system. It's famous for its dazzling rings. But did you know those rings sing? In 2017, as NASA's Cassini spacecraft completed its mission and dove between Saturn and its rings, it recorded plasma waves unlike anything ever heard before. Scientists were stunned by the eerie howls and ghostly moans emanating from the gap between the planet and its rings. These sounds occur because the charged particles within Saturn's rings interact with the planet's magnetosphere, creating plasma oscillations that ripple like an otherworldly symphony. When converted into sound, they resemble the creaking of a massive wooden ship lost at sea, punctuated by metallic wails. Cassini's recordings remain some of the most haunting space sounds ever captured, revealing that even something as beautiful as Saturn's rings hides an unsettling voice. Here is the Cassini's recording of Saturn's ring plasma waves. In 2014, the European Space Agency's Rosetta spacecraft arrived at Comet 67P/Churyumov-Gerasimenko, a strange, two-lobed icy body orbiting the Sun. To the surprise of scientists, Rosetta's instruments detected oscillations in the comet's magnetic field. When converted into sound, these oscillations resembled a constant eerie song, a rhythmic clicking and pulsing that seemed almost alive. The comet's mysterious melody baffled researchers at first, but they later theorized that it was caused by neutral particles from the comet's coma becoming ionized and interacting with the solar wind. Still, the sound of a comet singing in the dark void of space is as unsettling as it is fascinating, a reminder that even small frozen rocks drifting in the cosmos have a hidden voice. Here is the Rosetta's Singing Comet audio. Even here on Earth, lightning produces terrifying space sounds. When lightning strikes, it emits powerful radio waves that travel along Earth's magnetic field lines into space. Spacecraft and ground-based antennas detect these as eerie descending tones called whistlers. They sound like ghostly whistles that fall in pitch, echoing through the sky. During strong thunderstorms, these whistlers can be heard in space thousands of miles away, bouncing back and forth between the northern and southern hemispheres. For astronauts, the knowledge that even thunderstorms on Earth can be heard echoing through the void is both awe-inspiring and haunting. Here is the audio of Earth lightning whistlers. The Sun, though it cannot roar in the human sense, produces vibrations that resonate across its surface and deep interior. NASA's Solar and Heliospheric Observatory, SOHO, and Solar Dynamics Observatory, SDO, have measured oscillations and plasma waves in the Sun's atmosphere. When sonified, these data produce an eerie rumbling hum, as though the Sun itself were a giant gong resonating through space. But even more terrifying are solar storms. During coronal mass ejections, when billions of tons of plasma are hurled into space, spacecraft record bursts of electromagnetic energy that, when converted, sound like explosive crashes and roaring winds. These solar voices are reminders of the immense power of our star, capable of disrupting satellites, power grids, and communications on Earth with a single storm. Here is the NASA's Sound of the Sun, Oscillations and Solar Storms. In 2022, NASA released one of the most chilling space sounds ever recorded, the voice of a black hole. Using data from the Chandra X-ray Observatory, scientists studied the Perseus galaxy cluster, about 240 million light-years away. They discovered pressure waves rippling through the cluster's hot gas, generated by the central supermassive black hole. By translating these pressure waves into audible sound, NASA revealed a deep haunting moan unlike anything ever heard before. Described as the deepest note in the universe, this black hole's sound is 57 octaves below middle C, far below human hearing, but shifted upward into audible range for us. The result is a guttural, otherworldly growl as though the cosmos itself were groaning. Hearing the voice of a black hole is both terrifying and humbling. It is the sound of space-time itself being disturbed by an object so dense that not even light can escape. Here is the NASA's 2022 Perseus black hole sonification. One of the most unsettling discoveries in modern astronomy is the existence of fast radio bursts, or FRBs. These are powerful, millisecond-long blasts of radio waves that originate from distant galaxies. First discovered in 2007, FRBs are so energetic that in a fraction of a second, they can release as much energy as the sun emits in a year. When converted to sound, FRBs are sharp, piercing pings or chirps that echo like cosmic gunshots. Some repeat, others appear only once, and their origins remain a mystery. While most scientists believe they come from highly magnetized neutron stars called magnetars, others speculate about more exotic causes. Hearing an FRBs is like listening to a coded message from the unknown, a reminder that the universe is full of mysteries we do not yet understand. Here is the FRB chirp recordings. When we listen to the universe, we discover it is not silent at all, but alive with voices. Some are whispers, like the faint song of a comet. Others are screams, like Jupiter's storms. Still others are deep, resonant growls, like the voice of a black hole. These sounds remind us that the cosmos is both beautiful and terrifying, full of forces that dwarf us in scale and power. They shake our imagination because they sound alien, unlike anything we are used to on Earth. And yet, in their alien strangeness, they remind us that we are part of this universe, listening to its secrets with instruments we built, translating its vibrations into a language we can hear. To listen to the universe is to feel both small and connected, terrified and inspired all at once. So these are the most terrifying sounds of space ever recorded. They are not special effects or fiction, but real scientific data captured by spacecraft and telescopes, transformed into haunting audio that reveals the hidden voices of the cosmos. From the eerie chorus of Earth's magnetosphere to the chilling roar of a black hole, each sound is a reminder that space is alive with mystery. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the haunted symphony of the universe. If these sounds fascinated you as much as they unsettled you, please tap the like button, subscribe to beyondx, and ring the notification bell so you never miss another deep dive into the mysteries of space. Together, we will continue to explore the cosmos, asking the big questions, hearing its hidden voices, and discovering the secrets of the universe, one sound at a time.